Hey guys, this is a general reading for Scorpio for May 2019. So Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. If you have significant Scorpio in your chart, if you're drawn to this video or you're cross-watching, somebody else's sign, I feel like there's something else I'm supposed to say that. But if you're just basically drawn to this video, if for more of a complete picture, or if this doesn't resonate with you, please check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, any other videos that I've made that resonate with you, or any other significant placements in your chart of videos that I've already made or in the future. You get the drift. Energy is fluid, so this could have already happened. It could be happening now, or it could happen in the future. I could read it as you. It could be somebody else, someone around you. I can read this as love. It could be career. So just apply it to your life as necessary. Only take what fits and leave the rest. Some, none, or all of this may apply. For those of you who have asked about donations or services, which thank you very much for those of you who have donated and contributed in, the give and take of the energy, or if this video just really resonates with you or helps you a lot. Thank you so much for that. It means more to me than you know, and I'll tell you why in a minute. But for information on that, please check the description box below. My PayPal address, or my PayPal information is there. My email information is there. Please read all of it in my services, including my description and everything, or not my description. Why can't I think right now? My disclaimer. A lot of people just get to my email address and then they email me, and I'm always glad to help anybody, but it can save me time. So please look at it. And then if you still have questions, you can email me, but all the information is there in the description box below. So also please comment, share, comment, subscribe. Hit the bell. I put out different types of videos. That's another way you can really help me out and give thanks, is hitting the like button or sharing it, because that helps circulate the video and it spreads the message and helps other people who need help, and that helps in other ways, because anything that I get from this channel, from donations, from services, anything like that, I put into my healing and my journey. That all those things are things that I learn, and then to where I can then give back to other people. Like recently I advanced my Reiki, and so I do advanced Reiki and Holy Fire Reiki, which also do as services, but I now am able to teach, so I'll probably start doing that in the beginning of the year, just to give myself time to really assimilate and get used to the energies. I always like to be comfortable with things and know what I'm doing and be honest and sincere and everything about it before I start doing it. So it'll probably be the beginning of the year that I'll start doing Reiki classes. But I do the services now. I'm in the middle of shamanic training, so I have 2 directions down on that. And in 2020, I'll be going and doing plant spirit medicine. I think that's like a 2-year process, but I'll be learning that. All of which I can either do in person or distant. So that helps further heal me and makes it to where I can give back and help others in person or distant or whatever, because there's just a lot of people who are going through a lot of things and they need help right now. So most of that money goes towards that. It is your way of giving back to me as I'm helping you and sharing what I'm learning. It's a way of giving back so I can just continue this and to walk the path that, I'm on and that I'm being guided to go on. So again, thank you so much for that, and thank you for those of you who have contributed, and you get the drill. Like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the bell. So if I think of anything else, I'll say it. 1 second. Okay. So, Scorpio. There is definitely something that you're wanting to break out of, or kind of start a new beginning on. Give me a second. Let me just focus on your energy real quick. So I feel a lot more of like a kind of, I don't want to say restless, but kind of more excited energy. There's almost like this, I think you guys can feel this ball of energy or opportunity, maybe even a change coming. Like you can feel the energy there to do something with, to create, to transform, to do something that can be, I guess, productive for you. I think you're mostly excited about it. Yeah, I think you're mostly excited about it. I guess I'll just get started with the cards. I'm using a different deck, so hopefully I can zone in the same way, but we'll see. But it's what wanted to be used for you guys. So for the center of your reading, you have the Six of Swords, the Chariot, right? Is that Justice? It might be Justice, actually. It's called Breakthrough in this deck, but 11, I think it's actually Justice, because I think Justice sometimes and the Strength are reversed. Yeah, it's Justice. So Burden, Breakthrough, which Burden is Six of Swords, Breakthrough, which is Justice, and then Playfulness, which is the Knight of Wands. I'm sorry, the Page of Wands. I think you're moving on mentally from something that has been burdening you and like weighing you down. A lot of responsibility, like a lot of other people's responsibilities on your shoulders. And it's just been weighing you down, exhausting you. And you've just been having to do things that maybe you either didn't want to do or you felt like you had to do. But it just wasn't really you at the end of the day. Like, it wasn't really you. Like, not really. Not what you would have chosen to do. And some of you could be going through a divorce with this Justice card, like breaking out of this situation that's kind of limited you and held you back. But either way, you're breaking out of some type of limitation. Like, see how this guy is you, or vice versa, you know, flip it as necessary. But in all these people, like, this guy should be walking. Why is he on his back? He's having to climb a mountain. Not only is he climbing a mountain on his own, he's climbing a mountain carrying this guy and this rooster. And they're like telling him what to do. And you're like breaking out of that. And you're kind of going into your like newly creative, venturing, kind of playful side. What's crossing you or influencing you is you have the Ace of Pentacles and it says maturity. So obviously this new beginning, like this new energetic thing I was talking about that I could feel with you guys, might be you even coming into your own, you know, growing up and maturing in a way that is just taking, you know, kind of taking your power back, but just not being ruled by other things. Let's see what the Ace. Obviously a new beginning though. Either a new beginning in money or a new beginning in something that is like tangible, something that will grow and keep growing. Kind of like a strong foundation. Something where I think you've had enough though. Like you have kind of matured in some way to where you are, you know, speaking your truth and doing the things you want to do. Yeah, like your level of discernment, your boundaries. Maybe you're strengthening your boundaries. Tell me about this Ace of Pentacles. Like your boundaries and making decisions, but something that you've been blocking away that you haven't been able to make a decision about or haven't wanted to see. There could have been maybe a lot of fighting, arguing, like bickering, or just mental like about it. Arguing just to argue, trying to win just to win. There's a lot of deceit and anxiety. Could have been a lot of like manipulative things too. And really just trying to decide whether or not to go on a new beginning or to keep building what you've been building. Like, do you keep waiting on what you've been doing and waiting for and see if it gets better or see if it gives you the results or the outcome or the whatever that you wanted from it in the first place? Or do you, you know, move on and go find, you know, a cup of your happiness somewhere else? I don't think you're feeling really fulfilled here. And you feel held back, and you know, you want to go do you. You want to go do you. You want to find you. You don't want anyone telling you anymore what you could do, what you can't do, what you should do, like this or this or this or this. Like, you're really just coming in this time where you really want to like find yourself. I don't feel like I should expand any more on that. In your foundation, you have the Two of Swords, schizophrenia, and the Creator, King of Wands. So you may be trying to decide too between a Leo, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Or you're just kind of in limbo, hanging on to two worlds. You know what I mean? Where, you know, there's your past, there's where you are, and there's your future. And you can't really see your future yet, and you know you're not your past. Like, where do you fit in? You know what I mean? Like, you don't know where to think about. You don't know where to have confidence. You're, like, holding on to this, like, these two things, almost like this, causing a problem, like, in your mind. Because you don't, this is almost like the future. You know, it's like one's the present, one's the past, and it's like you're trying to hold on to like both, and you just don't want to let go to see where this present brings you. And I think where it brings you when you finally let go is this Ace of Pentacles, which obviously, I mean, what else is it going to give you besides a new beginning? I mean, anytime you fall into something else, there's going to be new opportunities. You know what I mean? That's kind of what you have to do sometimes too, to bring new opportunities into your life. You have to let go, because when you remove something from your life, it opens things up so that new things can come in. So I think you're trying to find the courage and the will and the self-esteem and the confidence and everything within you to let go and to fall. Which a lot of people are like, oh, when you fall, it's just like a fluffy cloud. So maybe that's what this is. I don't know. But either way, I think it's more scary to you than it's really going to be. But when you do, it does bring you this new beginning. And it kind of turns the wheel on what you've been going through, and it brings you a level of healing, decision, abundance. Releases all the burdens, and you end the cycle of just the crap, basically. All the crap. The competition, the confliction. I think you kind of, when you do, you kind of go off on your own and just get to explore yourself and see what you want to do again. I think you just like have fun again for a little while, to be honest with you. Not even anything that serious, that responsibility, like anything like that. You just kind of do you. Because in the recent past, you've been like very receptive, kind of like this guy who's carrying all these burdens. Like, you've just been receptive, Queen of Cups, you know, to where you're like a little bit more willing to be like, okay, or to work with this or that, or, you know, really to be focused. Okay. So let's check out this Queen of Cups. I don't think this is the most positive form of the Queen of Cups. It's kind of like what a Queen of Cups reversed would be, where this is either you or somebody else you are dealing with, where, you know, they're just a little bit more emotionally manipulative, controlling, maybe over emotional, obsessive, maybe even a little bit, maybe competition, but just spiritually conflicted, just a lot of competition, whether it's around you or even between the two of you. And there's something about the cycle that needs to end. I don't know about an even give and take. There definitely was an uneven give and take where like one person was receiving more than the other. Maybe even somebody begging or chasing or spying and control. Just not the good sides of it. Like spying, just blah 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 out of the mouth, kind of like not thinking about what they're saying. Taking a lot of action, like maybe they like threaten you a lot or text message you a lot, or they're just not reflective. They don't internally go within. There's no groundingness to it. So this has really made you just decide, like, what do I want? Like, do I want to keep doing what I'm doing here? Do I want to build somewhere else? I don't think you're really happy in this decision, but yet, or this situation, but yet, you know, you're really trying to make a decision, maybe head over heart, or why do I want this? What do I want? Because honestly, it's like that situation, like to stay in it, it breaks your heart, and to leave it, it breaks your heart. You're kind of damned if you do and damned if you don't. So you're really trying to take a step away to make a decision and decide what you want to do and what direction you want to go, because you're kind of confused right now. And maybe you have a lot of options and you're trying to decide exactly what direction you want to go that's going to make you feel like secure and happy and all of that. So you're just taking some time to yourself. You just want to move on from the burden. Which could even be some type of like family situation or something that you've really built up for a while with like the Ten of Pentacles. And you just want to move on and take a risk and you just want to have fun. And focus your energy elsewhere on building new things, working on new things, waiting on new things. Some type of stronger foundation that makes you happier and feel more confident. And like a new beginning between, like right here is coming up, the Emperor and the Empress, like a king and a queen. Like maybe this person that you were with, you thought was a queen or would be an empress, and it's not. And you want to work together or come together and move forward with your proper queen. I think because whoever you've just been with, you've had to really keep yourself balanced or try your best. Have a lot of strength, there's just been a lot of like deception, even within yourself. You've had to hold back a lot. You just want to leave and cut it off and create balance, but it also gives you anxiety. So this is not the most positive representation of the Queen of Cups. Someone, whoever you've been dealing with, or yourself. It could be you also that's reversed. And, you know, maybe you could be or have been kind of either manipulative or obsessive or controlling or, you know, spying or playing games or just emotionally manipulative, really. And you want to release a lot of this burden. You could have been with, again, here's you had a king right here, the King of Wands, and you have the Queen of Wands. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius again. Might be who you've been with, somebody like that, or kind of emotionally manipulative or fiery in some way, but maybe not a positive way. And you really just want to focus on just having fun. Celebration, maybe a reunion and coming back together with somebody, but I think more just having fun, not feeling anxious anymore. You want to feel more like yourself again. Release the burdens, release all the responsibilities. And you want to let go of this that was. Maybe you have somebody from the past that's on your mind that you think you could can bring you more happiness or nostalgic memories, or even something that you liked doing or creating or whatever when you were younger and you want to do that again. Somebody from your past or somebody from your childhood or back in the whatever. You just want to feel good again. Like, that's all I just keep getting. You just want to feel good. And partially that is your responsibility. So make sure you're not blame shifting or projecting onto someone else. Maybe make sure you're just really in a toxic environment, which, to be honest with you, I think you kind of are just based on your card. So you really want to manifest that which you want to see. Maybe even your queen. But I think for right now, while you're doing that, I think that you just want to have fun. Like, you just want to be good again or feel good again, and you don't want to have any responsibilities. Well, not any, but less responsibilities, less fighting, just less heavy, grossness. Like, can we just have fun, please? Like, you want to feel better energy. In your likely future, you have the Eight of Cups. Letting go. So, you let go of something, whether it's this situation whether it's just the emotions. You could let go of either this family situation. You could let go of something from your past. You can let go of past ideals and expectations. It's a lot of Scorpio energy here. Six of Cups is Scorpio, and then you have the Death card, Scorpio. Both of these are Scorpio, which you're Scorpio, but maybe letting go of expectations you had when you were a child or some type of cycle. I mean, you're definitely going through transformation. That's very clear. What are they emotionally letting go of? So again, another, you know, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. This is Sagittarius. And then you have the Seven of Pentacles. This keeps coming up. I don't even know how many times this has come up. And you're really, I think you're really trying to decide something about either a Sagittarius or maybe even something that balances you, or temptations like overindulgences. And you're just really trying to figure it out. Yeah. I think you want to feel balanced again. You don't really want to juggle anymore. I think it's just becoming a lot. Maybe you lost something or you're sad that you will lose something, but you really want to work on something else. Your energy is very, very clear cut. It's not as deep as usual. It's almost like you're getting to more of a no nonsense state where there isn't as much confusion, like maybe a little, but it almost feels like less deep or less, I don't want to say emotional than normal, maybe even less heavy, which is probably why in your brain you're like, you know, you're like this, just having fun, maybe you have multiple people around, maybe that's why you're feeling better, I don't know, but maybe you have to let go of one of those people. Maybe you're in a third party situation and you have to let go of one of those people. But your energy just seems a little bit different than normal. It's like, it's lighter. It's a lot lighter. I'm not sure if you either have hopes or you've been talking to somebody else or found something else fun and exciting for you to do and invest yourself in, and that has made you feel better. But it's gonna have to make you have to let something go. I guess I'll go on and see if I can figure it out, but I mean, not everybody has to be in a third-party situation, but I feel like something has come in recently, or you've realized something or are focusing on something that makes you feel really good. There's like a new beginning, a new energy to this. And I think that's why your energy is lighter, is because there's a new, not stagnant energy here that you're able to focus on. You're really being guided on this to, this is like fair man, but I don't think it's really about the fair complexion of the man. I think it's saying to make sure that you're being fair about all of this. You have haystack, karma, you will reap what you have sown. So make sure you're not doing shady things. Because I think you have Lion, time to act, so it could be Leo, it could be Sagittarius, but time to act, Lion, and then you have great passion, Tulip. I really think there's something that you're either focused on, planning, or involved with that makes you feel really good and passionate, and that's why you have a lighter energy right now. But I feel like you have to let go of something. And it's really kind of, I don't want to say warning you, but giving you the heads up to make sure you're doing things in a fair and right way, because, karma, like it coming back on you. Or maybe somebody else is getting their karma. I don't know. But karma's not a bad way. It can be good. It's good or bad, but good or bad. But you have to worry about a whole lot. You could use this to your advantage to get out of a situation that you don't want to be in, or to move things along. Maybe that's why you're almost utilizing this situation, is to, like, either the universe is providing you this situation in order to move you out of a situation that you're having a hard time getting out of, like almost as that push, or you're utilizing it as that. Something that I'm missing. I can feel it. What goes from the Three of Cups to the Eight of Cups? So you have Four of Wands, Justice, Two of Pentacles, the Empress, Seven of Pentacles. Maybe a situation you're in transforms for the better, but I feel like something that you really wanted, like, starts up, or you go after it, or you have plans for it. Something that's good and vibrant that you like. Maybe that's why something came in, is because in the past you were in the receptive state or somebody else was. And it could also be a child. Maybe somebody's celebrating children, and that's bringing a new oomph to either your relationship or another relationship or something. But to where the Four of Wands, Justice, Two of Pentacles, the Empress, and the Seven of Pentacles. Just wait. You're waiting. Either you're waiting on someone or something that you really wanted. Somebody literally could have become pregnant, and maybe you're celebrating that. What's after the Seven of Pentacles? You're just happy you got someone or something you really wanted. Yeah, I mean, there's somebody or something that you really wanted that really looks like happiness to you. And you really see something and it comes together and brings you internal and external happiness. It could be somebody from your past, or somebody just that you have good memories about. I feel like a lot of this energy is very similar to the Virgo video. So you may want to look at that. Could be with somebody you really like. Of course, it could be like a Taurus energy or a very grounding, nurturing energy, which is maybe why the Empress is coming up here. Somebody that is abundant, independent, they're nurturing, they're grounded, they seem stable, they seem, more confident, just not all over the place, or like these negative vibes of this Queen of Cups over here. And you could have been having patience about it. So I don't know if you're actually with this person, or if you're planning on this, or if this is like a future energy. I mean, it's going to be different for everybody, but you're wanting some type of reunion or celebration or a coming together. And I think in order for that to happen, that's why this is crossing you. This is this new opportunity that you're thinking of. You're going to have to let something go. And this might be something, honestly, that you're really passionate about. You have here the second chakra, which is your sacral. And then you have the fourth chakra, your heart chakra. And then healer of the ages underneath that. Something that's going to bring you a lot of happiness. You are going to have a little bit of discipline and strength about it, but it's very healing for you on a heart-centered level, but also creativity and sexuality-wise. It's very emotional. There's something emotional. And it's going to be healing for you. Whatever this is coming in, or that you really want or have your eye on, or are indulging in, or that's coming, or whatever. It's a path that is leading you to your sun. It's leading you to your happiness. And you are having patience. You know it's going to take you a minute. It's going to take you a while to go down this path. But maybe it's that thing, and maybe that's why you had the Star card. I picked it up. But why you're a little bit happier now is because you're starting to get a sense of hope. And it's like healing you and making you happier and feel better. It makes you feel complete. something new that you want to build. I don't know, your energy this month is really hard to tap into. Just for the sake of time, I'm going to pause this real quick because I want to see if I can tap in, so hold on. Okay. I don't know if I could tap in anymore. I just know I keep getting this vibe of like being on cloud 9. It's not a deep feeling. It's almost just this feeling of like being on cloud 9 and just floating about in this world. Like the world is great again. I think that's why you have here in the way you see yourself as, you know, the wheel of fortune. And you feel things changing for you in a more positive light. Maybe some of you feel like you're finally getting your blessings. Hopefully, if you're on the right side of the karma. I guess we'll go on and see what can come up, but what's in your environment is the Magician. So could be new opportunities. Just have manifested a new energy, new opportunities. Tell me about the Magician. Yeah, it's like somebody taking action and doing what they want, whether this is you or somebody else. Which I'm not sure. Flip this as necessary. So I don't know if this is somebody else that I'm reading. Because how they see you is the 5 of Pentacles. They see you feeling stuck. Like you can't get to your sun. You can't get to your happiness. You're being held off from it. Maybe you're keeping this quiet. Where you're not letting it, like, you're not letting anybody know what's going on with you or how you feel. Because A, you don't want them to know what you're doing, what your plan is or whatever. You also don't want them to know something's up. And you also don't want people to like crap in your Cheerios. So, I mean, in your environment, there's something being manifested new. Again, even like a star card, maybe even something coming together that you've wanted, whether you're planning for it or it's there or it's happening. Like you're starting to see the opportunities available to you, the bigger picture, the abundance really there. But it's just weird that it's there, but they're really seeing you. Either that or somebody else is having that and they see you as being a hater or that you're in a lack mentality. Or you're trying to come across as a lack mentality and that you don't have what you want, but you don't want to let somebody know that you do. That you either have it, you're planning for it, you're bringing it in, whatever. You don't want them to know. I really get that. I feel like you're hiding it from somebody, which I don't blame you, to be honest. If you're around this like Queen of Pentacles or Queen of Cups reverse energy, you're not going to want them to know because they will destroy it. And you don't want them to destroy it. Five of Pentacles is also a Taurus card. And then in your hopes, you have the King of Pentacles, which is a Taurus card. So you could be hoping for a Taurus. Maybe you're planning on and putting stuff like that together and you're keeping it quiet. Or you just want abundance. Maybe you have a new work opportunity. A raise or whatever. Something. And it's bringing you a level of, you know, stability and grounding and balance, and that's what you hope for. This could also be work, obviously. Like you're being really, you know, having a lot of stuff on you at work. And you either want a raise or promotion, or you want to not be work so hard. You want to have like a job that's not so hard on you. And what's in your environment is that you actually have that possibility. You just got to look for it and open your eyes to it. But the way they look at you is like you don't, kind of like bah humbug. Like you don't have the opportunities, or why me, or whatever. I don't know if it's me or whatever, but it's hard to read this for some reason today. What you fear is the Four of Wands participation. I think you want to leave one situation and either go be on your own and have fun, or go be with another situation or person that you really want. Why do they fear Four of Wands? I think you just made the decision to move on. Yeah. Like, it's just heartbreaking and you need a break from it. You don't want to work together. Just a lot of fighting with whatever this was in the past. Even recent past. Like, it could even still be now, but I think it's on its way out. And I think you see hope for that. Like, I think you see this new beginning in sight. And you're finally like seeing like a door. It's almost like this pentacle is a door to an opportunity to release yourself from whatever this is, period, or even in a way where like you don't look bad for doing it, or it's just like freedom to do what you want. Because either you felt like you couldn't around this person, or this person kept you to where you couldn't. I mean, maybe that's why there's also a lack of feeling deep. Is you've just kind of had enough of it and you're taking a break from it. I don't know. In your likely future, it's like I've never had a hard time tapping into your guys' energy like this. In your likely future, you have the Death card, transformation, and you have the Empress, creativity. So either you're changing yourself, which you change yourself anyways, but you're coming into this more abundant energy, or again, this is Taurus or Libra. So maybe something money-wise, relationship-wise, you know, your views on life or traditions or whatever, work life is transforming, or within you or around you, or with a Taurus or Libra. There's the end of a cycle or a transformation to it. It's either something you realize you really wanted, I really, really feel that a lot of you are wanting or are getting out of a situation that you really just wanted to be released from. And overall, you do want a single energy. You do want to be able to have fun and it not be serious. But there is somebody else that you are wanting to focus on, or that you know, like, or whatever, that just kind of gives you hope or makes you happy or makes things just not as heavy of an energy. I'm not sure if you're with them or you just like them, or they make you feel good, whether it's sexual or, you know, it's just fun. I don't know. My head honestly is really like confused right now. But there is a lot of transformational aspects going on. I guess I'll just keep going, and I don't know. I don't normally feel this confused in a reading. Like, I hope you guys aren't overindulging. Like, some of you might be overindulging, whether it's in like sex, drugs, or alcohol or something, to where like you can't even like think straight. I hope you're not. But anyways, which is funny that I say that, because you have do not drink poison. Do not do things you know are bad for you. Then you have mortality. Life is brief, bright, beautiful, and yours to live. That was like a death card. You can't go back to yesterday. Be in the present. Nostalgia. A moment's regret. Nostalgia, idealizing the past, fearing that you've made a mistake. But I feel like a lot of your fear or curiosity is met with a new opportunity. But I just don't think that you don't want to go back to what you've done. You're not who you were. Something about you has changed or shifted, especially in this situation. And you don't want to be around or do things anymore that are lower vibrational, or that make you feel bad, or that make you feel stuck, or that just don't make you feel like you. Like, you've evolved beyond that now. Like, if it makes you feel bad, or it's not aligned with you, or it's just it holds you back or confines you in some way, like, you don't want anything to do with that. Like, you realize, like, just like this says, like, life is too short, you know, like, you know, like, seize the day type thing. Like, you should do what you want to do, because at the end of the day, you know, you're the only one who's going to be sitting there reflecting at your deathbed. Like, no one else is going to hold, you know, those regrets or whatever, but you. Some of you, though, do need help with something. So you either do need to spend more time with friends, people that make you feel good. Right now you have a lot on your plate and it's difficult to tackle it all on your own. Striving to be independent is admirable. Virgo also had this, by the way. So like I said, you may want to check out the Virgo reading. But we are all social beings, and at times must rely on each other in order to thrive. Maybe you think asking for help is a sign of weakness, or you are afraid of being a burden. Just remember all the times you have given your help and advice, and recognize that your loved ones will welcome the opportunity to reciprocate. By allowing others to support you, physically or emotionally, you are contributing to a beautiful cycle of giving and receiving, and allowing someone the chance to experience how rewarding it is to do something nice for another. And then you have water elementals, which is all about things are kind of shifting and flowing and all of that, but balance will return. Beware of deception and enchantment. So you have beware of deception and enchantment. A female with bad designs will seek to lead you astray when you are at your most vulnerable. She may be enchanting, but do not allow her to lure you down an improper path. Though you may feel defenseless, know that as long as you stay true to yourself, you will not be led astray. Keep your wits about you. The nefarious female in question may not be a stranger. She may be someone you already know whose goals are at odds with your own. Whether she is a trusted colleague, a longtime acquaintance, or a dazzling new friend, do not be deceived by the glamour of what she proposes. If a situation sounds too good to be true, trust your gut instinct. It's a deception. I don't know if that applies. Just keep your wits about you. Which you guys are pretty good at feeling people out, but you might also have been like so in a crappy situation for so long that, like I said, I got this feeling like you guys were on cloud 9. But there's something that you really want or are experiencing. And you have communication, relationship work to be done. Gossamer Princess? I don't know. Because it is communication between yourself and others at the heart of this card, you may be experiencing communication difficulties. Your phones may be down, the web may be playing up, your email or other sources of technology may need some repair work. Relationships might be fraught with trivial misunderstandings, leading to falling outs that are unworthy of both parties. Consider spending time with people you have not seen for some time, and know that whatever you decide, it is worth spending just a little time to assess the relationship's meaning to you. Connect with others to feel less isolated. Share your creations and your thoughts and feelings. The need to talk through issues affecting yourself and others. Sharing your truth with respect. Waiting for another to make the first move in communications. The web of life, of family, between friends and species. In relationships, there is always the possibility to recreate the web. Endings and gentle separations. End of the part of life, changing from one stage to another. Young woman coming into the initiation stage. And then after that, you have the Grail Fairy, fertility, the return of life, health, life cycles. Which is about womb able to bring forth and nurture new life. Like I said, didn't I say somebody might be pregnant? There might be a pregnancy up here. The feminine, sacred magic of bringing forth babies, flow of feminine energy and moon cycles, blossoming births, serenity, female beauty, the taking of sacred waters, the first and second phases of the triple goddess, maiden and mother. Every birth is a new life, a new chance. Princess of nature, mother as sacred, experience and the wisdom of our senses, coming back into the wonder and knowledge of your sacred body, merging ourselves to create something new, acceptance and delight of love and emotion. Babies, new life, flow after stasis, drink more pure water, waters of fertility, allow healing tears to flow, red and white springs of Avalon, Lourdes, sacred wells, rivers, ponds, bodies of water are being watched over by Fae, and will assist you in becoming fertile, both literally and metaphorically again. So, literally someone around you or yourself might be pregnant, and yay, celebration, that's transforming either a situation or you're going to someone else with that. Or this is just also a change and transition for you. I don't know. Something's transforming here, and there is something about either fertility within yourself, someone around you, a situation, or a baby. Okay. So, I pulled, some little cards to see if I can figure it out, but you definitely were dealing with someone that was very, like, manipulative or, like, of an energy. I think it was family, within your family, any family unit. You might have worked really hard at it, and either something came in that for some of you is going to allow you to transform the situation, or something is coming in to pull you out of this situation, or your attention away from it, or your focus, or whatever. And it is allowing you like a cleansing and a renewal, a transformation. But some of it might be good, but I get a blessing in, like, these two cards is almost like a blessing in disguise thing. Like, this frog is an unpleasant thing that transforms you. It's something that you need to accept. But the dove is something that's a blessing. It helps you. So it's almost like a blessing in disguise. So maybe someone else ends this situation and it ends up benefiting you. It's a blessing in disguise. Or you end it and it ends up helping you. But there is like a remedy to a toxic situation. Something that was like crazy. What's this remedy? Something or someone helps you make it through this time, this difficult time for you. To where they either help you mentally through it, or they help you through kind of like the manipulation and the control of this person. The kind of manipulation and puppeting and brainwashing. So some of you, it could be a work situation. Some of you, it could be a love situation. But I think that's why you're kind of feeling on cloud nine. Like there's something that has come in and like saved you. And some of you, it's just this being removed from your life. And that brings you balance. I just don't know why it doesn't feel, I mean, I guess maybe that's why it's not deep, is because you're on cloud nine or something about it. Maybe, I don't know if the reality hasn't hit yet. But either way, some type of saving grace has come in and like helped you guys, whether it's something physical, whether it's love, whether it's work, whether it's something in your mind, whether it's a perception, whether it's just something else healthier you're focusing on, whether it's somebody left you and it ended up being a blessing in disguise, or you had to leave somebody else and now you feel better. I think it's going to be different for everybody. Like, this is a general reading. And it's probably going to be different because I do feel like there's a level of karma being dealt here. So, for some of you, if you've been doing not so great things, some karma might have been dealt to you, but it still actually brings you balance and blessings. And then for some of you who you were not on the kind of bad side of it, a blessing just comes in and helps rebalance. Either way, you get rebalanced, no matter what side of the karma you're on. A rebalancing is going on here. And it does help you balance out. It does help you level up. Whether you're alone or by yourself. Like, even your 2 animal cards, you know, you have mouse, and then it goes to lizard. And I think this is where you start out and where you go to. And it's kind of funny because in here you're in the dark with just little glimpses of colorful light. And then in this one, it's almost all light, but these same lights are what's in here. So, but you go from here to here. You go from in the shadows and seeing just little bits of light and blessings to, like, you transform and you're just in that kind of light energy. You have mouse, detail-oriented, small-minded, nitpicky, nervous. The mouse has an innate desire to tend to the details. It often spends its days fixing, preparing, organizing, and scrutinizing. Unfortunately, a mouse personality doesn't notice when they've gone too far. Soon they begin to have limited and fearful vision of life and try to control every detail. This can be quite a painful experience for both the mouse and those around them. When mouse energy is at play, step back for a moment. It may be time to find a more purposeful project to delve into, one that's worthy of your exacting eye. When in balance, organized, resourceful, prepared. When out of balance, busy with no purpose, to bring into balance a meaningful project. So both of these cards, just so you know ahead of time, are about a project. So I feel like now you guys are focused on something. Whether it's legit a project, or yourself, or a new person. Either way, you're focused on something that I feel like is giving you hope and bringing you a lighter, you know, more yay energy. Then you have lizard, instinctual, sensitive to the subtle, dreamer. The lizard is an expert in the realm of sensory perception, as if it had a sixth sense. The lizard hears what is yet to be spoken and sees what is yet to manifest. Yeah, like some of you even know what is coming. It's not even here yet, but you know, and you have hope. Although this is an amazing gift, it can easily wear the lizard down. Big crowds, lots of travel, and overstimulation will drain a lizard of their magical essence. This card is an indication to pull back from the bright lights and big city and return to the inner artist who's been whispering your name. When in balance, artistic, telepathic, spiritual. When out of balance, elusive, non-committal, flaky. To bring into balance, a creative project. So some of you might have things you're focusing on, like people, projects, hobbies, creative things, yourself, just self-improvement, whatever. Something that's lightening your energy. And helping you. And that might be another reason why you have the sacral chakra and you have the heart chakra, the fourth chakra, is it may not even just be like sex or emotions or relationship, but some of you might, like creativity and sexuality, you might actually be creating things. It could be on all different levels. Maybe that's the meaning of this maturity too that's crossing, is that you're finding better ways to channel all that energy you have in ways that are better outlets for you. Especially all the sexual energy and creative energy and emotional energy. This is going to be on so many different levels. And then you have dolphin. Which is innately intelligent, healer, light, blessings. The gifts of the dolphin are beyond what our human minds can grasp. Dolphin personalities are often drawn to the healing arts, as they are sensitive to the subtle and enjoy working on the level of spirit. It's easy for dolphin types to underestimate the impact they make in this world. These creatures play such an important role in the wheel of karma that coming in contact with a dolphin type will change the entire course of your day and thus your life. This card can also indicate a profound blessing is on the way. When in balance, active healer, strong spiritual practice. When out of balance, underestimates own power to bring into balance like-minded spirits. So, like I said, I do think you could feel the energy that's coming and on its way. And in the meantime, you're preparing, you're doing things, you're creating different things, you're learning different things, whether it's like projects, work, a person, whatever. And you could feel that energy coming and building. And I feel like it's giving you hope. Let's see if I can tap into this. What leads from the Queen of Cups to the Three of Cups? Some of you actually could be a pregnancy too. What leads from the Queen of Cups. I do think you have a lot of like amazing things in your environment and you know it and you know it's coming, but you are definitely not telling somebody. I believe I was right about that. What? Why are you not wanting to shuffle? What leads to the Queen of Cups to the Three of Cups? Something that you realize or mentally realize, and that it's a creative new beginning too. Tell me what goes from the Queen of Cups to the Three of Cups. It's like, it's not telling me, and it's probably because it's a general reading, but you go from being stuck in something to having a level of discernment and knowing and having your boundaries, and something's being cut away. And then you like know, it could be again a Hierophant. It's coming up as a Hierophant, so it could be, a Taurus, Magician. So in your environment, you may have somebody who's either a spiritual teacher or somebody that brings enlightenment or brings you balance or stability. Somebody you may want to commit to, but the Hierophant is a Taurus. You may want to manifest things with a Taurus. Or you are just now sure and enlightened on your path, like which way to go. And maybe just the lack of confusion is exciting to you. Yeah, it's like an end of a cycle. And you get to venture into new territory. Like, I just think you were becoming so unhappy because you were becoming stuck. And I mean, Scorpios can handle that for a little while, but they don't like that. They have to break through. Exactly like this. And I think it's going to be different for everybody. And I keep getting a Queen of Wands too. So Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, and then Temperance showed up, which is Sagittarius. But you're just waiting and biding your time to offer and move forward. And decide which way you want to go, or waiting on somebody that you want to come in. Somebody or something that you want to come in. That you feel very, very connected to. Like a strong, 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 strong pull. Almost in a nagging, codependent kind of way. But you feel like it's going to bring you happiness. I don't know. Either something has come in for you or you see it. Like you see yourself moving out of it. And just the fact that you see that door and you see that freedom is like everything to you. I wish I had more on this, but for some reason it's like... what goes from the Queen of Cups to the Three of Cups? Yeah, I mean... These boots are made for walking. You know what I mean? Like, I think you see your freedom. You see your exit. You see your good times. I'm not going to try to pull anymore. For some reason, I'm like, I want to dive deep. But it's like, I don't know. I don't know if it needs to be clarified any more than that. Pull 2 more oracle cards and then we'll be done. Sorry if I seem kind of blah. I'm really tired actually. But I wanted to try to get 2 readings done today. Yeah, see, I kind of get it like this, where it's like somebody is being removed from your life. Sorry about the glare. See how they're pulling him away? And he's just sitting in the chair like, ha, 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 ha. Like, I think you or somebody else likes that. Like, it's like I said, like you see that door. You see where, you know, happiness can come in and something's like being removed. And you're just like, you know, just go. You're opening. Like an opening, an opportunity and an opening comes to you and you take it. And now there's like, you know, party. There's a whole lot of sexual stuff going on here. So maybe you're like free to romp around and do a bunch of stuff. But you are quietly taking this opportunity or creating this opportunity or something. Maybe even manipulated this opportunity to fall in your lap. You probably did. You're either happy about it or like you had a part in this happening this way. Which is probably why you were quiet about it over here. Like you knew what was manifesting in the environment and you were being quiet about it. You were playing a part. Like you were just like you were sad and miserable or whatever. And meanwhile, you were like putting stuff together. Maybe that's why you're so chipper. Is whatever your plan is, well, it finally now comes together, but whatever plan you've been putting together is either happening or somebody or something or the universe gave you a door or an opening or an opportunity to where you could like take it and go through it for whatever you wanted to happen. And you're like happy about it. You're like on cloud 9 about it. So I don't know if it just fell in your lap or if you like manipulated or created this to happen. But either way, you're stoked about it. know if some of you also, whether you knew you were manipulating this or not, but there's a certain level here of magic. You have spirit initiation. Make a, you might feel a powerful connection through the gathering of people, and so joining and being part of a coven that could strengthen your link. Perhaps you feel a oneness with spirit as you look up at the stars and feel the magic in the night sky. Or maybe it's being solitary and alone in nature and welcoming spirit through the presence of animals and the variety of plants and trees around you. No way is the wrong way, for it is your relationship with spirit that is most important of all. Initiation offers to assist you in making a commitment to walk your true path and honor spirit in whatever way you're naturally led. Let's pull another card and see where the heck that came from. I think you're happy it's giving you the opening to go where you want to go and where you're being led to. Grounding. Can you give me one more card out, please? Yeah, to like get like what you want, the abundance. So fertility too. There's definitely a new cycle, but a lot of fertility energy in the air. But a coming back to your own, and you're in need of some good old-fashioned nurturing right now. Focus your priorities on home life for a while. Family gathering is in the cards. Take some time to rest and heal. Revel in some family time. May need to revalue your priorities. Enjoy some home cooking. Explore your sexuality. Your ideas are coming to fruition. Do what you feel passionate about. Taking action will bring you about desired results. Participate in Firewalk. Time to celebrate. You're coming into some very abundant and creative energies. And I'm not sure if you're confused about this or if you guys are initiating a certain level of confusion to the people around you, because there's, like, I really kind of get that, where either you're confused or you're not being so honest or something, or you're definitely manifesting and doing something, but you're not telling other people. And it's almost like what you're showing or portraying, it's almost like an illusion, like the Magician card that keeps coming up. It's like an illusion, like smoke and mirrors. And I don't know if that's why I'm feeling the confusion or it's hard for me to penetrate, is because, you know, of the energy you guys have there. You're really not wanting to show yourselves. It's very shielded. But it's not like the energy I felt last time where I was having a hard time seeing and it was just blanked off. It's like this time it's blanked off, but I can see an image. And I do think it's somewhat right, the image, but I don't think it's completely. I feel like you're slightly creating an image with people. And I'm like, this can be good or bad, okay? So this is not one or the other. Take it as necessary, because people do this all the time, and it can be good or bad how you do it. This manipulation, every day we manipulate, you know? But I feel like what you're doing and what you're creating is not on the forefront, or there's like an illusion to what's being portrayed, to what you want people to see, and not only see, but almost like you're trying to manipulate the world or a situation to where an opportunity presents itself, whether the universe presents it, you create it, somebody like hangs themselves, or they not hangs themselves, but like metaphorically like they show their true colors or sabotage themselves, or I feel like there's a scorpionic energy at play here that is trying to make what they want happen by almost smoke and mirrors or gaslighting. I think some of it is true. Enough of it is true to provide a truth and make it believable. But some of it is misleading, and some of it is put in a way to where an opportunity will present itself that you as Scorpio could take advantage of. Take advantage in a good or bad way. Whatever you want to come about. And this is such a general reading that I don't know if I can pinpoint that. And not only that, but Scorpios have a very strong energy. And it's hard to pinpoint. So to be honest, I don't know if I even fully could. And if I could, it would take me a while to sit here and focus on this energy. And to be honest with you, you don't have the time, I don't have the time, I don't have the energy, and I don't care that much, to be honest. I think I've gotten what I need out of this. So you are going through a level of transformation, and basically you're working things to make it happen. And there is a cloud nine energy, because I think you see it falling into place. I think you feel it coming. I think you're excited about the door and the opportunity that's coming to you, or that's already here. And I do think there's a little bit of a smoke and mirrors thing. I think you're creating the opportunity, calling in the opportunity, or, you know, you're kind of doing that thing sometimes Scorpios do where they almost don't have to do anything at all. They just know how to manipulate the situation or see opportunities that other people don't, and allow the energies just to fall where it presents an opportunity to you, almost by doing nothing, just because you know how the universe and how people work and their shadows and the things people don't see. Like chess, like a game of chess. Like, you know where things are going to fall and where people are going to go next, and it's almost like you saw it and you only had to like do one or two little things, just what a person would naturally do, and you're just watching it come together. Finally, you know what I mean? It's finally coming. Like, it's coming together. I don't think the final thing is coming together. I think the opportunity and the opening and the door is coming together or being presented so that you can walk through it and then go more towards what you want and have a level of freedom and transformation. But Scorpio energy is definitely at play here. Obviously, it's a Scorpio reading, but some of you, this is a blessing, and some of you, because that's the thing about it too with Scorpios, is like, even if they get the crap end of the karma, not all of them, but a lot of them, know how to utilize it to their advantage and make an opportunity out of it. So it really doesn't matter in a way what karma was revealed, because you're always playing the game of chess. So even if one gets taken away, you already know like 5 or 6 other moves that's going to redeem you. You know what I mean? So it's kind of what happened here, and like the blessings kind of come your way. I don't know. I don't want to keep going more on it because I think you get the idea, and I'm just like beating a dead horse here. But I think you guys are ecstatic because something finally came to you. Something's finally looking up for you. And you're getting your good karma. And some of you manipulated your good karma. So, whatever. I like you guys. Like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the bell. I put out different types of videos. Thank you so much for those of you who donate. and all the services. All the information is just in the description box below. So please hit the like button, share, subscribe, hit the bell, comment, all that. I love you guys. Good luck. I hope you have a good Scorpio full moon. And I don't know. I feel like stuck. Like I feel like, ugh. I don't know if this is your energy, if I'm just tired, or if this is like what you're doing to the people around you, where they're just like, they don't know. They're in a haze. They can't see. Like, it's just like, ooh, what's going on? Like, you're in a fun house. There's all these mirrors. Which one's the real one? What's reality? I'm ending this video, and I'm ending this energy. So, I love you guys. I'll be seeing you soon. Bye.